Hey everyone, it's Christy and welcome back. I was so excited this morning getting ready. I was like a little kid at Christmas with all my new makeup. But I'm going to show you what I'm wearing today. A lot of it is from Deirdre and I'm loving the lips. This is the one that I called Cat Soup. But it is the Wet n Wild Liquid Cat Suit. And it is called, I have it sitting here. I have everything over here to the side that I've used today and the stuff that I bought recently that I want to show you. But this is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Lipstick, and it says Cat Suit. I don't know. My window's glaring on it. I'm sorry about that. And it is called Give Me Mocha, and it is absolutely beautiful. Look at this shade. I love this. One of my favorites by far that I've gotten recently. So that came from Deirdre. And then I also painted my nails. But first I used my nail treatment that she got me. It is Odessa, I guess is how you pronounce it. It was a very nice consistency. It was moisturizing. I put it on before my nail polish and let it dry super quick. And it was just real moisturizing, not super oily. It sunk in my nails really easy. And then I let that dry and then I painted it with my Butter London polish that came from Deirdre. And I have looked all over this bottle for the name and I cannot find it. But it is a beautiful, as you can see, and I'll show you my nails better too. My window is glaring. But I had never tried Butter London polishes. I have heard a lot of good things about them. But it is a beautiful, beautiful nail polish. After I show you each thing, I'm going to set it back here on my desk. But here's the polish. Is it not beautiful? It's a very pretty burgundy wine red. And I am crazy about this nail polish. It dried really fast. I told you before, I will not hardly wait for my nails to dry. I get impatient. But I did paint them, and it just took one coat, which I liked. And they dried probably within 10 minutes, so I was happy with that. But I'm really enjoying the nail repair conditioner and the nail polish. And I think that nail repair conditioner is going to be good it'll be good alone. I could put it on overnight, but I usually have my nails painted. But if I wanted to take my polish off and condition my cuticles and nails, it would be good to put on before you go to bed. But I like that it dries super quick and it dries real smooth. It's not oily by any means. It's real smooth, so you can put your nail polish right over it, and I love that. And the next thing that I wanted to show you was this Wet n Wild pressed powder. It's got something on it. I don't want to take a chance on my nails being a little tacky. Let me put that over there. Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder in the color Neutral Buff. And this is perfect. I used it today over my foundation. And I love this powder. This also came from Deirdre. And when I run out of this, I will repurchase it. I love it. I'm going to keep this in my purse along with a brush to touch up with through the day. Love this product. Would recommend it to anyone. Uh-oh, sorry about that. But my makeup looks beautiful today. Most of the things that I'm wearing, other than my foundation, came from Deirdre. I love my eye look today. Kayla's going to love these eyeshadows. Okay, I also used my Dream Lumi Touch, and it's in the color, I think, light. Ivory. It's ivory. But I love this. I put my foundation on, and then I put this on as a concealer and highlighted the center of my face and under my eyes, and I really love this product. I had this several years ago, and remember liking it real well then. And then I went on to my Age Rewind that I showed you a few videos back. And I like them both equally. I would buy this if I wanted to. I really like this. But I probably will, when this is finished, I probably will repurchase this. I love this. Thank you, Deirdre, for reminding me how much I love this product. I want to show you. I just have everything sitting over here real random. Do you hear it rolling across my desk? I just have everything sitting here real random that I wanted to show you today. But I was at Sephora. You know, I go to Sephora quite often. And I am so big into the Peter Thomas Roth line right now. And I just want to tell you, I've been using that serum for over a week, and I am obsessed with it. It is the best product I think that I have ever used on my face, and I'm not even joking. I love everything about it. I could not complain. I could not have one complaint. I don't have one complaint about that product. It's the Peter Thomas Roth 3% Retinoid Plus, and I recommend it to anyone. And I will show you the bottle again maybe in the next video, so kind of refresh you on what it looks like. But if you want to try a retinol or retinoid and you don't want to do the Retin-A, this is a very good option. I have had no irritation with it. My skin is not peeled, but my skin is tightening up. My pores are tightening up. It's done wonders for my clogged pores. Even the wrinkles are getting less noticeable. I love everything about that serum. So that's all I'm going to say about it right now. But I will do an update again in a few days. But anyway, I'm into Peter Thomas Roth right now. So I went in there into Sephora, and I picked up the Peter Thomas Roth Pore Putty. It's like a primer, and it fills in your pores. And I have used this 2 mornings in a row under my foundation, and I really, really do like it. And I may purchase the regular size. But, yeah, would recommend this to anyone. It's got a little slip to it. It kind of feels like it may have some silicone in it. It goes on really nice. It sinks in really nice. It doesn't lay heavy on your skin at all. It soaks right in, and you can put your foundation right over it. It does not ball up or get real thick. I don't like anything that you can feel up under your foundation. But I would recommend this to anyone. Love it. And then I just used my regular foundation. I used my Wet n Wild Coverall. I've showed you that before. And then I done the Dream Lumi. And then I set it with the Wet n Wild powder. And then And then I went in with, this is also from Deidre, it's smudged. This is the Rimmel Highlighter, Contour, and Blush. And it's the Kate Moss collection. And this is absolutely beautiful. It is called Golden Bronze. And I think it's for the light to medium skin tone. I think so. Anyway, this is absolutely gorgeous. Let me open it for you. That's what I have on my cheeks today. I contoured with it. I used the blush and I used the highlight. And this is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful makeup product. I had never tried this. I had seen it before, but never picked it up. Absolutely love this and would repurchase it and will when I run out of it. I love that highlighter. Let me swatch it a little bit. My skin is so light. I don't know if you can see. You can see the sheen, but it's perfect. I love it. Love this. Okay, and then I used my Rimmel London Magnifies Shadow, also by Deidre. And I went with a warm tone today. These shadows are absolutely beautiful. And both of my daughters agreed that they are real similar to the Urban Decay Naked One palette, which I did have years ago and enjoyed. But I love this palette. And I would tell you the shades that I have on. Let me see if I can tell. I put this on my brow bone, and my camera's not going to show these colors very well. And I done the darker brown in the crease, and I done the, it's a real pretty coppery color right here on my lid, if you can see. It's absolutely a beautiful palette. And then I darkened my outer corner up with this grayish color. There's a lot of cool tones and warm tones in this palette. Absolutely a beautiful palette. I texted, I'm not sure how you say it. I texted my daughter Kayla because she was very impressed with this last night after I used it. And I told her, you have got to get this eyeshadow palette. You will love it. And she said that she's not seen it anywhere locally, but we're going to be on the hunt for it. And we're going to buy it for her. So, and I think Hope would really enjoy it too. Beautiful. And I think that's all the products that I used from Deidre. But like I said, it's a full face. The only thing that I didn't use from her was my foundation and my eyebrow palette. But everything else, and, well, no, I didn't use the mascara or eyeliner. But I'll tell you what I used. I used the Dream Lumi, the Wet n Wild setting powder, the contour, blush, and highlight. Of course, the lips. And all my eyeshadow is from the things that Deirdre sent me. And I love everything. Okay, now a few days ago, I went to a nearby, we are very blessed in this area to have two really good Dollar General stores and a really good Family Dollar store. And they carry really good products, and we shop there quite a bit. But I went to our Family Dollar store, and I picked up a lot of makeup from the LA Colors brand. Now, my daughters both love LA Colors, and they turn, I'm very smooth, ain't I? I say that all the time. I'm not smooth at all. I'm very clumsy. Hold on just a minute. Sorry about that. But my daughters had told me about LA Colors probably a couple years ago, and I have used some things in the past. But I went back, it's been a few days ago, and I bought every eyeshadow palette, matte eyeshadow palette that they had. And they're just $1.50 a piece. I'm going to lay them in my lap. This is the one that I had on. This is the one I had on when I went out with my son and daughter-in-law. When was that? Tuesday evening. And I told you I had some new eyeshadow on. Look at this. These shadows are as good as any high-end shadow. I put these on that morning, and they were on till after midnight that night. No creasing, no smearing, no smudging. And this one is called Blue Denim. As you can see, it's the cooler blue tones. Absolutely beautiful. I enjoyed wearing these Tuesday. I would swatch all these, but it would take forever because I have several palettes. But yeah, LA Colors, matte collection. Now, they have other palettes, and they have the shimmery collection and all that. And they are pretty, but these are my favorites. Okay, the next one is, and I don't even have this one open. The only one's open, I should have opened them before I pushed record, but I will show them to you later as I use them. But I'll just show them to you in the container. This is the black lace, and it is the silver, grays, and black. And I have used this palette before. And I repurchased this one, but I've not opened this one since I bought it. Really nice shadows. And like I said, if I can remember, each time I do an eye look with these, I will show you what I'm wearing. And did I tell you that's black lace? $1.50 a piece at any Dollar General or Family Dollar in our area. I'm not real sure if prices adjust in different like different states or areas. But in our area, it's $1.50. This next one's a really pretty natural one. And it is natural linen. It's got a real pretty darkish color. I'm not even sure what it is. I like a plummy color, I think. And this is kind of a light brownish purpley color. And this is more like maybe a khaki green. Real beautiful colors. I've had all of these before in the past. Yeah, I'm excited about having them again. The best shadows I've ever used for the price. Okay, the next one is Purple Cashmere. Look at that. Now, these look real intense in the palette, but when you put them on, they're beautiful and subtle. They're not really over the top at all. Now, they do kick up a little dust, as everyone says, and they are powdery, but they are well worth $1.50. One shade alone will be worth that. But they're beautiful and real subtle when you put them on. Now, you do have to build them up a little bit, but it's worth it. And then the last one is a warm tone called Brown Tweed. And this is the most intense black shadow that I have ever used, high end or low end. It's very carbon black, and it's a beautiful brown. They're all beautiful. But I would recommend these to anyone. If you have a Dollar General or a Family Dollar, and I think maybe some drugstores carry LA Colors. I'm not real familiar with the places that carries what brand. But if you could get your hands on these eyeshadow palettes, I don't think you'll regret it at all. So check those out. Okay, and then while I was there that day, I picked up some eyeliners. And I'll show you those real quick. I have everything sitting over here on a little... Did you hear that? A little table that's not big enough to hold everything. I'm going to buy me one of those little wooden, like, cart trays or something. The little tables that a TV table that you eat on while you're watching TV. I think that would be perfect just to fold up and sit right here and put my stuff on it. But this is the LA Colors I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh, okay, Graphics eyeliner. And it is, it's black, of course. And I'm thinking that it's waterproof, but I don't see it on here. But I'll show you the applicator. It comes like that, like a little Sharpie marker almost. And it's what I have on my top line today. Now, this eyeliner is very intense, and it's very beautiful when you get it on. It is a little hard to apply because it wants to run a little, what is it that when it kind of spreads out on you a little bit? Bleeds. It wants to bleed a little bit, but if you can work with it, I want you to look at that. It's a beautiful, very beautiful, intense black liner, and this was just $2. And I would definitely repurchase again. It is a little hard to work with, but if you can take your time and work with it, I think you'd enjoy it. I like a thin, it's not too thin. It is a little thin. I have one here that's too thin, but it is a little thin consistency. It's not a thick liner at all by any means, but I think once you get it in place and let it dry, now you do need to let it dry a little bit, maybe fan it with something before you open, especially if you have hooded eyelids. Because it will transfer. But once it dries, it's there to stay. And it lasted all day Tuesday until I washed it off. But it did wash off easy. So I really love this liner. And once again, it's LA Colors Graphics Eyeliner. And I think when I opened it on the package, it said waterproof, I think. I'll check it out and let you know later. Okay, and then this is also, everything I'm showing you right now is LA Colors. This is just their liquid eyeliner. And this was just $1. And it comes in the little fine point. This was very thin and watery. It did not work well for me. You could try it for $1, but it's very thin and very watery, very liquidy. And it just, as soon as I put it on, it ran. So I will not be using this one. I may pass this down to one of my girls to try or somebody. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one. I mean, you could try it for $1, but it's not very good, I don't think. And the next one is just an extractable or retractable. I said extractable in one of my videos, but I think it's retractable. But it's just a LA Colors. And it is, no, I told you wrong. I did buy this, that was all of, no, I got some lipsticks. That was, everything I showed you up to now was LA Colors, but this is Mega Last Wet n Wild. And I bought it the same day at the same store is the reason I got them confused. And this eyeliner is not wonderful, but I'll tell you what I use this for is I keep it for my waterline just to touch up. I don't really line my the rim of my the outside of them, but I will touch up during the day and put this on my waterline. So I enjoy it, and I think it's just like $1.99, and I would repurchase it again just for that reason. Okay, on to some brushes. Now, these are some brushes by LA Color, and none of these brushes were over $2. I have the LA Colors Professional Powder Brush. Now, these brushes are well worth the price. They haven't shed any. They are a little stiff, but I think the longer that I use them, I use this for my, I didn't use it for my powder. I used it for my contour, I think. I did use it today, and I think the more that I use it and the more that like the oils from my skin get on it, that it's getting softer. But when I first took it out of the package, it was real stiff and kind of, brittle feeling. But the more I use it, the softer it gets, and I'm enjoying it for $2. And then I got the same one in the blush, and I did use this for my, I used this for my contour and my blush today, both. I said contour for this one, but I'm not really sure what I did use this. I think maybe my highlighter. I'm not sure. I'm getting confused. But I'm bad just to use the same brush and wipe it off on a paper towel and go on to the next product. I don't have a very big collection of brushes at all. But these are just like $2 a piece, and they're well worth that. Okay, and then also LA Colors. I got some eyeshadow brushes. And let me see what they say. LA Colors Professional Eyeshadow Brush. Eyeshadow Shaper, it's called. But I use this one to blend out. And I use this one for eyeshadow, just a base on my eyelid. And then I like to use this one. It's an angled one, also LA Colors. I like to use this on the outer corner and kind of work it over. And then it came with an angled brush. I think that these were separate. This one and this one were in separate packages for like $2 a piece. And then I think this angled brush and the other smaller angled brush may have come together. Now this is just a real little stiff. I've not found a purpose for this one yet, because I know it would be probably good for my eyebrows, but I have a bigger angled brush that I use for my eyebrows. That I did try this on my eyebrows. I didn't like it as well. I used my other one. But I have all 4 of these, and they, they're good for the cost. Now, I have several lipsticks, and I am going to swatch these lipsticks for you. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 matte LA Color lipsticks. Now, this is the one that I had on Tuesday, and I told you that it was a beautiful lipstick. It lasted all up into the evening until I bought another lipstick while I was out, and I replaced it. But this is, let me look at this one is called In Love. Yes, In Love. And it is a matte lipstick in the tube. I will say that they have a little bit of slip and sheen to them, and they do transfer a little bit. Not as bad as, of course, a moisturizing lipstick or a gloss. But let me swatch this for you. It is a beautiful shade, a lot like my go-to shades that I wear all the time. It's a pretty, if you can see, it's a burgundy brownish color. And it is absolutely gorgeous. All these lipsticks are well worth $1.50. But that's very beautiful. And it's very easy to apply. I would definitely recommend these tubes of lipstick to anyone. Now, they do have another matte. And it's in the lip gloss bottle, with the wand and the sponge. And I called my daughter when I was at the store looking at them. I called her and I asked her if she'd used them. And she said that those wasn't as good, and for me to try these instead. So I didn't get any of the others, but I did get 5 of the tubes. Not saying that I wouldn't try the others. I think they were just $2. And I may pick up a tube of that and try it. But she said it was bad to get real dry and flake off, because she had used them before. Okay, the next one. Same packaging, and that they show the color on the bottom, which I like that. And this one is called Mysterious. It is a beautiful, deep red, kind of like my nails. Oh, that would be pretty. Let me wipe this one swatch off, and I'll go on to the next one. Because I'll get confused if I get too many going on at once. I'm getting better with getting my stuff organized. I just didn't have a big enough table for my things, and they're falling over. But this is beautiful. I don't really know how... Look how pretty. It looks like a strawberry color. It's definitely a berry toned red. And I'll be excited to wear that. And it would look pretty with my nails. My nails are a little deeper. But yeah, that's pretty. Now, the only one that I wore of these lipsticks was the first one that I showed you, the In Love color. But yeah, I really like that. $1.50, you guys, a tube. And they are really, really good lipsticks. Okay, let me wipe this one off. Me and my girls had so much fun with the unboxing yesterday. We're going to try to do some more stuff together like that in Kayla's closet room, because it just shows the real, our personalities and stuff. Me and my girls are very close. They are my best friends, them along with my mom and Sue Ellen and Michelle. I've got a lot of good friends in my life, but my girls are my #1 buddies. Now, they'll be honest with me, but that makes a good friend, don't it? Okay, the next one is, oh, this is beautiful. Like a deep purple burgundy shade. I'm not good at describing shades. I do the best I can. This one is called Torrid, Torrid. Now, one thing I have found about these lipsticks, they're not as dark when you swatch them as they appear in the tube. But I'm okay with that. That smeared a little bit on my hand. Made it look pink. Oh, that's a pretty one. This reminds me of a purple grape. It's like a purple grape color. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yes, I'm going to really like that one. I'm not sure what kind of eye look to do with a purple lip. I'll have to ask Hope, which Hope is very adventurous with her makeup. Her and Kayla both are, but Hope more so with color. She'll put purples and oranges and reds and everything together, and that looks beautiful on her. But I'll have to definitely figure out what kind of eye look to go with this lip. That is beautiful. I may wear that tomorrow. I'm real impressed with that shade. And that was Torrid. Let's see if I can get it off here. I really should have brought some. I need to invest in some makeup wipes. I don't have any, believe it or not. And I need to get me some. We used baby wipes the other day or yesterday, and they worked fine. And I think a lot of people do that. But I need to get me some wipes because I'm using one of my little cotton rounds just with some water on it. Okay, and this next shade is also a really pretty burgundy shade. And this one's called Bewitched. And you can see it in the tube. What would you say? A reddish burgundy color. I'm still liking my natural lighting real well, but the glare from the window, or the light from the window is glaring on my products. Oh, yeah, this is pretty. It's a real similar to Torrid, but it's more of a maroonish. Well, that one's more purple. This is more of a maroon tone or burgundy tone. Trying to compare it to my nails. My nails are a beautiful shade of burgundy red wine. But, yeah, that's pretty. My hands are really bony, and if you see the dark streaks running through it, it's not that the lipstick is patchy, but if you run your fingers, you can see it kind of. I have really, really, really bony hands now that I've lost my weight, and my bones are catching some of the color more than my skin. But that's a beautiful burgundy. I think these are prettier in person than they are appearing on camera. And I have one more LA Color lipstick. And it is a bright red. And it is called Starlet. It's real pretty. Just a bright, basic red. And it comes off on more like a pinkish red when you swatch it. But it is very pretty. Yeah, I would not say that this is true to color by any means in the tube. See, it's more red. But when you, in the tube it looks more red. But when you swatch it, it's like a pink red, pinkish red. But they're all very beautiful, and I'm excited to play around with those. And every time I try a new product or a new makeup product, I'm going to try to get on just long enough to let you see, especially if it's something that I'm really impressed with. I love my look today. It's more of a warmer tone than I usually wear, but I'm really impressed with all my new makeup, and I'm loving everything. Now I'm going to do 2 videos today, maybe 3. But I'm going to cut this one off because I'm at 28 minutes. But I'm loving all my new stuff. I said I'm just like a little kid on Christmas, not trying to figure out what I wanted to use first. But I'm going to hop off, and then I'm going to come back with a small Ulta haul. And the reason I wanted to show you today, because there's a couple products I want to go ahead and open and start using. And I wouldn't do it until I showed them to you. So just be on the lookout for my Ulta haul. But you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.